We've got a problem in the Cowboys Nation community, and I don't like it. We've got a problem. Too many of our own fans within our own fan base in the Cowboys Nation, y'all want to act like we got to pick sides between Dak and Romo. No, you know what? We don't have to pick sides. In reality, Romo's gone and Dak's here, and you need to support your quarterback, and here's why. If Dak wins a playoff game this year in his 4th season, then he's already done exactly what Romo did in triple the time. And I know it seems like I'm knocking Romo right now, and I'm not. It sounds like I am, but I'm not. What I'm trying to say, Cowboys Nation, how many years did we all have Romo's back? Everyone was all gung-ho, Romo, Romo, Romo. It didn't matter what happened. It didn't matter if we lost on the last play of the game, if it was an interception. It didn't matter in the Seattle thing with the fumble. Whatever it was, it didn't matter. We had our quarterbacks back. What happened to that? What happened? Now you don't care. Now you don't care. What happened? Now you don't care. What happened? Like I said, I'm not knocking Romo. He's my 2nd favorite Cowboy of all time. Number 1 being the playmaker Michael Irvin. Woo! What I'm trying to say is, we had Romo's back through thick and thin, through good and bad. He's gonna get us there. It's all right. He's still a beast. He's gonna get us there. One day he's gonna get us there. We all had his back. But 3 years in, and y'all want to throw Dak to the wolves. Y'all ready to throw Dak to the curb after what? 2 divisional titles and a playoff win in his first 3 years? But we could spend a whole decade supporting Romo. But now, we got a new quarterback, and everyone wants to go 50-50 on him and talk about him like he's trash. Really though, Dak Prescott's first 3 seasons in the NFL are better than a lot of the best quarterbacks in NFL history compared to their first 3 seasons. But everyone still finds a reason to hate. I'll never understand why our own fan base wants to see our own quarterback fail. Haters want to talk about his deep balls, but last year he had the 4th highest passer rating on deep ball throws over 20 yards. People say, oh, well, well, maybe so, but he never throws deep. He didn't throw deep. He didn't throw deep enough. How many players have came out, including Dak himself, saying that Scott Linehan didn't want to throw deep? Even Dak himself has said this offseason he wants to throw deep more. Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore's going to get it done. The defense is already talking about how much they've been throwing deep with Dak. And he's been throwing some good deep balls this camp. And then you got people, they're like, oh, well, he panics when people rush the pocket. Oh, he don't know what to do. He looks at his first read and he throws the ball, or he checks it down every time. He panics. Last year he was also top 5 in passer rating when under pressure. People say his passing yards should be higher, but then they don't credit him for his rushing yards. People say he don't throw enough touchdowns, but those same people don't care that Troy Aikman never threw more than 23 touchdowns in a season in his career. Oh yeah, but that's because Troy Aikman was in a very run-heavy offense with him and Smith and that big line. They ran the ball a lot. Ain't that exactly what we do here with Dak? With Zeke running the ball a lot, with that big O-line. And how about Dak's league-leading rushing touchdowns for a quarterback over the past 3 seasons since he's been in the league? Do rushing touchdowns not catching? Do rushing touchdowns, Russian, sounds like I'm saying Russian. Like Russian, not rushing. Do rushing touchdowns not count anymore? And let's not forget, he hadn't had a true number 1 receiver. And yeah, okay, Dak started off the year a little rough last year. He was, the first 7 games, he didn't do all that well. He only averaged 202 yards passing per game. Okay, I know that's not that great. But after you got a real number 1 wide receiver in Amari Cooper, after you got Amari Cooper, those last 9 games of the season, he jumped from 202 passing yards per game to 274 per game. His passer rating before Cooper was 87.4. That jumped all the way to 103 passer rating with Cooper's last 9 games of the season. Let's not forget, he ended the season week 17 with 4 touchdown passes. Let's not forget, he was the MVP of the playoff win over the Seahawks. I don't even blame him for the Rams game because our run defense let us down, and you know it. Oh, but Dak's not really the most important on the team. I mean, he's just the quarterback. Oh, but being that we need to run a lot more than a lot of teams because our quarterback's not good. You know, he don't deserve a big contract. Is that why in our first 7 games, we only passed the ball 54% of the time and we sucked? And then the last 9 games, we got really good. In those last 9 games, we were passing the ball 59% of the time. What does that tell you? We got Cooper. Everyone got better. Dak even got better. He finally had a wide receiver he could throw the ball to that was a true number 1 wide receiver. And we started winning. Even in fantasy football, the guy still gets hate. Shoot, he's like the 16th or 17th rated fantasy quarterback. Do you know his rookie year, he finishes the quarterback 6 in fantasy. And in his second year in the league, he still finishes a quarterback 11, and that was his down year. And last year, he finished as a quarterback 10. That's pretty good for a guy that's getting drafted as the 16th or 17th quarterback in fantasy leagues. And not to mention, if you only count the last 9 games of the year when he had Amari Cooper, he would have finished as a top 5 fantasy quarterback. But keep letting him slide in drafts, guys. I know I'll get him. One last little bit of knowledge I'd like to drop on you today. Average depth of throw, ADOT. Everyone says he don't throw far enough downfield. He throws dinks and dunks. Okay, let's take a look at a little bit of numbers here for you. Here's a little questionnaire for you. What quarterback had the highest ADOT, average depth of throw, in the NFL last year? I bet he's really good. He's probably the best quarterback in the league if he's throwing that far per play. Josh Allen, number 1, 11.45 yards per throw. Well, I mean, the next few were probably really good. You know, maybe these next few are good. Number 2 in the league, Jameis Winston, 11.22 yards per throw. Well, I bet the next guy's a really killer one. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 10.8 yards per throw. Number 4, Sam Darnold, 9.85 yards per throw. Oh, so where's Dak on the list? Well, Dak's 28th in the league. Oh, that sucks, right? 28th in the league. I mean, that means he's not throwing far at all per throw. Ranked 28, that means he probably sucks. I wonder where Tom Brady's at. Tom Brady is 25th with 8 yards per throw. Dak is 28th with 7.84 yards per throw. Oh, I hear you already. You're saying, well, Dak's still lower than Brady, and he's at 28th, and Dak's at 28th. Brady's only at 25th. Who could be worse than Dak, you know? Drew Brees, 31st. Let me repeat that. Drew Brees, 31st with 7.72 yards per throw, or average depth of throw, if you want me to say it in professional terms. Cam Newton, 7.5 yards per throw. You get the point. Kirk Cousins was lower than Dak as well. Actually, he tied Dak with average depth of throw. Dak's the only one everybody's attacking. Dak sucks. He's trash. He's not even good enough to be a backup. I seen that today. Someone wanted to argue with me, telling me, oh, he's just a glorified backup. These are our fans. These are our fans saying this trash. Where did you guys come from? Facts of the matter are, Dak's got the second most wins among all quarterbacks over the last 3 years, the most rushing touchdowns among all quarterbacks over the last 3 years. He's got one of the higher passer ratings over the past 3 years. The guy's got heart. The guy cannot be stopped. when he wants to get a first down, that boy will run through you. He doesn't get hurt. He's a great leader. Support your quarterback. Hop on board now or hop off, because he's going to get us a ring. And when he does, don't all of a sudden become a Dak fan. Pay the man. He's going to get it done. We're getting a ring. Watch. Let's go Cowboys. What kind of person don't support their quarterback? Be a man. Be a man. Dak is where it's at. It's how Dak does it. It's how Cowboy Dale does it. It's how Cowboys Nation does it. Can you say here comes number 6? Ow! Please make sure to subscribe. Hit the little bell, right? Hit the bell right here, right here, right here, right here, right there, right there. Right there. Now it's right there. Now it's right there. But for real, this is Dale. I approve this message. Cowboys Nation, I love you. Support your quarterback. Let's all get on the same team. We're Cowboys Nation. We're not split nation. We're not half Dak, half Zeke, half Dak, half Romo. We're the same damn team. Get on board or get off. Let's ride together. Hey, Eagles fans, you want to hear a scary story? It's 2020. 2 games left in the season. Right on the Cowboys trail. You just need a big win. Carson Wentz goes down. And there's no Nick Foles to save you.